we're in Texas, and this is Texas cold.
And by Texas cold, we mean like 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
It feels like, they said it was like 30-something wind chill this morning. Like, we're a Texan, and we're in like South Texas. That's cold.
We're in the cold.
But I only have like a sweater. I don't even have socks on, so it must not be that cold.
You're a strong woman.
Yes.
Very strong.
I didn't wear socks today I went to my Pilates class today. Matt had this whole thing where he started working out. How long has it been since you started working out?
Like a year and a half, I'd say about. Yeah, about a year and a half.
Yeah. And then I was like, after I had our most recent child, I was going to say last child. I was like, I don't know if it's our last child.
We don't know yet. TBD.
We don't know yet. That's a whole other conversation, whether we want to have more children, but we don't even know. Our child, so she's almost a year old now. So after I had her, I was like, I guess I got to work out. I've never been one to work out.
You really haven't.
I did some when I was in high school and some when I was in college just because I had time. There was a time period when I ran with one of my old roommates. Do you remember when I started ran with Stephanie?
Yeah, you would run with Stephanie.
Stephanie always ran, and I just have never been an athletic person. I just have, even when I was a child, I had no desire to run. I had no desire. I don't know how to ride a bicycle because I had no desire to learn. I didn't play any sports growing up. I had no desire.
Well, you played one sport.
My parents were like, okay, like you have to be on some type of team. They wanted me to be like in something because I was always an art kid. Like I was very involved in like, there was like classes, that I took. So I took like ceramics and painting and lots of craft classes. There was a store in our hometown that would do like, you could sign up and do crafts like at certain times in the summer. And so I was really into that kind of stuff. I took a cake decorating class with my mother. Like I was 80 years old when I was 9. Like that's what it sounds like. Like I was like, what kind of person takes a cake decorating class at like 8 years old and is like, this, I love it. But that apparently was me.
I married a very old soul.
Apparently. But my mom was super crafty, like into that. Not as much as like high art, but like she sewed and like cooking and stuff. And so I liked that. And I just went more high art with it. But whatever. My parents were like, you have to be into something. And so I was like, what is the least sporty sport that I can pick that I won't absolutely hate? So like I was like, it has to be indoors. I'm not going outside. I was like, okay, I'll join a bowling league. So I don't know how old I was. I was probably 10, 11, something like that. It was multiple years. I was in a bowling league for probably 3 or 4 years of my life. Maybe more. I don't know.
Which Rachel's from East Texas. It's not like there's a ton to do out there, so it makes sense that they would have a bowling league. And it's like, okay, here you go.
One bowling alley in town, and they had like a kids bowling league. And I guess we would go like once or twice a week, and we'd have like, it wasn't even like tournament. I guess we'd have like tournaments, and then we'd have practice. And I was on like the team, and I guess I wasn't bad. Like, I don't know. I was like 11. I'd probably bowl a 200 or 240 or something like that. Something like that.
Better than me.
I don't think I can do that anymore. But I had like my own bowling balls that were like drilled for my hand. Because like when you really bowl, you have to have your own bowl. So there was like, I bowled enough that I had to have 3 balls over my bowling career, like drilled for my hand.
See, I understood none of that because my only experience with bowling was birthday parties growing up. And thinking back, like a surprisingly large amount of friends of mine apparently had bowling birthday parties because I remember going to the bowling alley in town.
Yeah, it's definitely like a party thing to do.
Often.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Novel. Apparently not to me, but
I remember it smelling horribly of cigarette smoke because
they allowed smoking.
Oh yeah, they allowed smoking in our bowling alley till I was like in high school.
I don't think they allowed it at ours, or I wouldn't have tolerated that.
It was a bunch of old people that go and bowl and smoke, and then it sort of transitioned. I remember when they introduced black lights, and I feel like that was sort of an international thing across the country. Bowling alleys were like, we're boring. Oh no. What if we turn off the lights and we use black lights?
Techno music.
But then it's the exact same. You're just bowling in the dark. And I was like...
Which seems dangerous because those are heavy balls.
Yeah.
Like you could easily break something.
Oh, I'm sure children had their little toes crushed.
Yeah, or nose
daily.
broken, I think. So, yeah. So that was the closest that my parents could get me to an organized sport. And so I did that for a couple years and then kept the art thing up. And I was like, I'm not, whatever. So I'm not athletic. So I'm not the person that's like, I need to work out. Like, it's not a joy for me. But
I think one of the first times I ever got hit on was at a bowling alley, actually. So I got that going for me.
That's your memory?
Yeah, it's one of my memories of high school.
I love that you're like, what are my memories? Oh, that girl hit on me.
Mm-hmm.
What was the story?
Oh, no. I remember I was walking out being, my usual awkward self. Like I was probably like a sophomore in high school or something like that.
Peak awkward.
Yeah, and there was some girl that's probably like a freshman or something like that. I was walking by and she whispered to her friend, like, he's cute. And I heard her say it and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got it. Yes, I've got it at the bowling alley. This is great. I didn't ever talk to her.
Anything. You don't even know who she is.
No, I have no clue.
But some random woman.
But some, yeah.
You were 15 and she was
like
that
14.
Guy,
like, wow. Yep.
That guy's cute.
Budding romance right there. And I didn't take advantage at the bowling alley. I could have like shot my shot. Hey, yeah, what's up, girl? No, I just did none of that.
We live in New Braunfels. She's probably around.
She probably is. It's very true.
Next time you go to a bowling alley, watch out.
Yes,
probably
exactly.
Probably the same bowling alley.
Probably got her own kids. Bring her own kids to the bowling alley.
So weird. But back to me not working out. I just have never really consistently worked out in my entire life. And I know that's horrible. And I know that I need to change said things because I'm getting older and I want to keep my muscle mass, which is like my main, like,
it's bone density. Muscle mass.
Like I don't want to like lose bone density. Like that's the point I am in my life.
Osteoporosis.
I'm like, I'm gonna get arthritis. Like I know it's coming. So, I know that now that I am not super postpartum and my hormones are better. I'm still breastfeeding, which hormonally is an issue, but I've been going to my yoga and Pilates classes and like Pilates, yoga, bar. The easy ones. The easy ones just to get back into it.
Where it's all older women that are...
Yeah, they're like, most of the women there are like twice my age. I was the only person under 50 in the class today.
Nice.
Except for the teacher. So I just needed to move a little bit, and then I need to start working with a trainer and do some like actual muscle building.
I think you like I think we talked about this, the aqua aerobics class where you're in the
I've
water.
I've never taken one,
it.
But I would probably love it.
Yeah,
they have them. I should take one.
I've walked by when...
I'm sure they're older ladies, but I'm already in the classes with the older ladies.
It is all significantly older women, but they are moving in that water.
I am not as healthy as they are, and it's sad, but I need to try. So my goal is I've been doing like 3 times a week at something. It's like an hour workout, so it's not bad. I'm definitely sweating most of the time, and I need to do some weight stuff. I'm just bad. I don't want to be... I don't even care if I'm round. I don't care about that. I don't want to lose function. That's where I am right now. It's like, I'll be round, whatever. I have a big butt. I'm going to have a big butt my entire life. I don't care.
I'm married you for that. It's fine.
I like to eat brownies. That's not going to stop. Like, it's just, I want to be functional.
Functional.
Yes. I just don't want to like have lower back pain because I already do because my scoliosis is so bad. And I've had lower back pain since I was 12. So, we're trying to fend that off. And so I'm not like creaking and walking like my dad because I already walk like my dad. He does this like lean thing when he's stiff and he like leans to one side, and I do that. Yeah.
You're turning into your parents.
So not that that's bad, but like I want to be able to walk.
Yeah.
And not be in pain all the time. So that's the goal. So
I think it's a pretty noble goal. Yeah. Arguably.
But you're doing really good working out. I'm so proud of you. That's a long time.
It's just consistency is the main thing. And that's why I keep telling Rachel, I'm like, you want to go? Just
go.
You've
ever
just
been
go to class.
Consistent in gym since we've been together? Because I know that when you were in early college, you worked out quite a bit, but that was before me.
Yeah, that was, I coasted on that for like a decade of just working out basically a few times a week with friends of mine. And then I eventually stopped and I got out of the habit of it, and
I started making you bacon cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, and you started fattening me up.
You didn't get that fat. Okay.
Yeah.
You have a really good metabolism, if I'm honest.
Yeah. So I'm doing okay. But then I started when I started working out again, I was like, oh, okay, I enjoy this. I'm going to keep doing it. And so today was one of the first days I haven't worked out in quite a while just because it was 40-something degrees outside. And I was like, oh, this is very cold. Okay, we'll do a stretch day today, and it's supposed to be a lot warmer tomorrow. So back into it. But, yeah, it's been good. It's been enjoyable.
It's good for us.
Yeah.
We're
trying to stay young. One of my motivators was having 2 children. It's exhausting, and you have to keep up with them, and they're always running around, and I'm like, I'm tired. I got to be healthier. I have to be fitter to like run around with these kids. Oh my goodness.
They took all of my energy.
Yeah, they take it every day. All day, every day.
We love them though. They're real cute.
They're very adorable. So it works out. But yeah, I'm proud of Rachel. I think she's doing well. Rachel, fun fact, saved someone's life a month ago at the gym. Yep, lifesaver, hero. Rachel Johnson.
They were doing like work on the gym, and so we were at an alternate location that didn't have AC. And a month ago, maybe it was 6 weeks ago, it was real hot
in Texas without air conditioning. It's a death sentence.
It was like 90 outside, so we were inside and it was warm, and I was taking a Pilates class. There was another Pilates class, and there was this older woman next to me, easily twice my age, and she started like, and I'm like, are you okay?
Like, for people that are trying to understand what that sound is that her? Because you were never super clear with me about it. Was it choking?
Wasn't choking. It was like hyperventilating, wheezing.
Heat stroke?
Yeah,
possibly?
like a heat stroke situation. That's what it ended up being.
Unable to speak.
Yeah. And so she was trying to speak, and I was like easily the closest one to her. And we're like, are you okay? And she said no. So I had to like flag down the teacher.
Stop the whole class. Stop the class. Interrupt the whole thing.
The teacher couldn't see her because she was on the other side. And stop the whole class and tell her that we needed to call 911. And so I basically was the woman's voice because I understood that something was wrong. And then everybody like swarmed her, and we started like fanning her. And I think that she just got overheated and didn't pass out, but like she was on the edge of almost passing out because it was hot. And apparently Pilates. And
so Rachel came home early, and she's like, yeah, the ambulance was getting there when I left. I didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I fanned her for like 5 minutes and made sure she was fine. And then I was like, I don't need to be here. So I left before the ambulance got there. But I heard the ambulance when I was leaving. But Matt's like, you saved that woman. I was like, because I was paying attention. Yes, yep. I did. I flagged down the teacher and told the staff to call 911.
A hero.
Me. That was me.
Because normally if I'm at my gym, I'm usually the one that I feel like I'm the one that probably requires medical assistance. I'm like really struggling to get things done.
65, easy.
Yeah, I mean.
She was doing it though. Proud.
Was she doing it better than you? Is the question.
I don't know if she was doing better than you. If your mother was there, she would have been doing better than me.
My mom is a pro. My mom loves her workouts.
She's good.
Yeah.
Mimi's on it.
Yeah.
Mimi's going to be young forever. Mimi's going to be like 85, and she's going to be in those classes, like her bar classes, lift, and like
she'll be doing it.
Plie and squat.
I don't know any of those moves because I don't do any of that. So
she likes her bar classes, so I was trying to think about bar class.
I before you were doing it, I had no clue even really what that was, and I was like, okay, I know it's like ballet.
It's like ballet. So you're on your toes a lot. It's a lot of legs. And you have a bar for stability because you're doing like... So imagine doing like a half squat, but on your tippy toes.
Okay.
Did like a lot.
Yeah.
And then up, and then, and then a plie. So you like, it's types of like... It's like squats, but it's not a deep squat.
Not deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And lots of like, put your leg behind you. Sweep it back and forward. Sweep it back and forward. Sweep it back. And you do like 50 of them, so that it really starts burning your butt.
Not nice body weight.
It's all body weight.
Yeah.
But repetitive. So it's like, today I did Pilates, and she was doing these. It doesn't even sound hard. You're like on your side, and you're basically doing leg raises.
Yeah.
But you do like 150 of them. It's like, do 8 circles, and then go the other direction. Do 8 circles, and do 8 big circles. You're like, my butt hurts so bad, and you can just hear these women. They're like just slapping their butts. Like, come on, it hurts. I got a cramp. And it's just like, it hurts so much.
I'm missing out, apparently.
Yeah, there's one man, and there's always a couple guys. There's always a couple older, like retired men that take their class. There are 2 men in there.
I'm doing this class.
There's 2 men in there.
When I retire, that I can.
You can take some Pilates.
Shift over
Those
to that.
men are very fit. He was talking about how he performed in Rocky Horror. No, he didn't perform in Rocky Horror. They were talking about Rocky Horror today because it was Halloween.
Yeah, got to perform.
Almost Halloween. So we were talking about Rocky Horror because she had a Halloween playlist, very like Monster Mashy.
Very
stuff.
on theme.
It was good. I like this teacher because she has the best music playlist.
Yes.
That's very important because some of the older teachers like, I don't know what these songs are.
See, last week at my gym, the coach was like, "What are we listening to today?" I was like, I don't know."
What did you choose?
I told him to take me back to high school with Lincoln Park, and he's like, "We can do that."
The teacher today, she played "Wake Me Up," because it was Halloween.
Oh, Evanescence,
yeah. So Evanescence is kind of like Halloween.
Yeah, they're kind of Halloween.
Yeah. So she played that. I was like, it was the cool down. Oh, my name, and I'm doing like, it was so good. And I'm like, I don't think these old ladies know that this is what this song is. Like, I was like singing, and then there's all these 65s. Like, I don't know if these 65-year-olds know what Evanescence is.
They've missed out on that.
I was like, oh, Evanescence is good.
The Daredevil soundtrack. Come on now. Classic. Oh, so good. That's what I should have asked for. I'll ask for that next time. I did almost request Creed, and then I was like, I can't do that. Even though Creed's back now.
Is Creed back?
I
feel like
reformed.
Nostalgia Creed is pretty good.
Yeah.
Nostalgia Creed is so much better than like Nostalgia Nickelback. Like Creed is cool almost.
I don't know. Nickelback's still pretty
I don't know.
I've got faith. They'll come
I don't
back.
know.
Who's texting me?
Look at you.
Oh.
Did you get a package? That was my guess.
I wish. That's always fun. More presents. More camera presents.
All I ordered was Halloween things.
Yeah. We're getting down to the wire on that. But we did order 55 pepperoni rolls yesterday.
We're hosting like a little Halloween. I don't know if it's a party. It's a pre trick or treat meal because it's not very long because we're only going to be here like an hour. So we're like feeding everyone and then we're going trick or treating. So it's not too bad.
Not a bad deal. Pretty fun.
I'm still making cookies with monster eyeballs, candy eyeballs in them. Leah'll love that.
I got a text notification. It was like, your order of monster eyeballs has been delivered, and I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, they're just like little candy eyeballs.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. So I'm making candy. I'm gonna carve a watermelon like a jack-o'-lantern and put fruit salad in it. I thought that was pretty cute.
You didn't tell me about that at all.
Maybe I didn't, but I am. I bought a little watermelon, and I'm going to carve it. I'm going to scoop it out and carve it like a pumpkin, and then put the fruit salad like it's coming out of its mouth.
You scoop it out, then you put its innards back inside it.
You could, but then fall out the holes.
Seems
so
offensive.
it's more of like a decorative piece for the fruit salad.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah, I get it.
And then I think me and Leah are going to cut out little bats and hang them from the...
Very nice.
Because that'd be easy decoration.
Oh, yeah.
And she would love that. And I got some clear string for it.
Yeah.
To hang from the chandelier in where the food's going to be. Like, what else do we need to do? I'm not going out. Like, I could go all out, but I'm like, we're going to be here for 45 minutes. We're all going to be eating pizza. Yeah. And then we're going to go in the cold and get 5 pounds of candy. Sounds fun.
We're going to do our best to offset the working out that we've been doing with...
I say we work out.
Candy
I don't
collecting.
think we eat very well.
I mean...
We don't eat badly.
We eat a wide variety, I'd say.
Yeah, like, it's not like we're not eating vegetables, but we also don't eat low carb or low calorie at all.
No.
We don't. But we do cook a lot.
Yeah.
And if I did have a desire or a large desire to lose some weight, which maybe I will, especially after I stop breastfeeding Iris, then we could go on a diet. Maybe. But we don't. We're not right now.
I'm going on one of those meat diets.
Carnivore diet?
Yeah, just all meat. Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I mean,
on multiple different levels, I don't understand it.
For me, just from an enjoyment standpoint. Yeah, I would just
enjoy
it.
We know people that have done that for periods of time.
Yeah.
There's things that are hard for me to understand. One, why would you want that? Because I don't like...
Because it tastes good.
I know people like meat enough for that. Yeah. Me as a person, I would rather be a vegetarian than a full carnivore. Because it's easier for me to eat vegetables than it is meat. I just don't really enjoy meat in that quantity.
Right, she doesn't like meat. Chewing it.
I don't like the texture of meat.
I
always have.
She's like,
have it since I was a kid. Like ground beef, great. Ground chicken, great. Like
she likes barbecue.
Pork,
nice and soft meats.
But a steak, like I understand it tastes good, but it just requires so much effort. And I just don't enjoy the chewing. So I'll eat it. I'm not a vegetarian. It's fine. But if I had to say, do you want to eat all meat for the rest of your life or all vegetables, all like vegetarian? I would easily be vegetarian. I don't think I could be a vegan, but because I like eggs and cheese and stuff. But easily vegetarian.
Easily.
So that does make sense to me. And then also, like, from a heart health perspective, like, I know people say it's healthy, but I don't believe them.
I mean, my understanding is that the heart's made of meat. And so if you're eating meat too, it's just the heart recognizes it. The heart's like, oh, it's just more meat. Okay. And then it's fine.
That's like saying that your body's all water, so all you need to drink is water and not eat anything.
Yeah, sparkling water. Sparkling water and meat. That's what the body's made up of, meat and water. That's all you need to eat.
Like, I understand that some people are like, oh, that's healthy. Like, the cavemen did it. But I'm like, I also have heard multiple cardiologists be like, no, this is not good for you in the long run.
That's why we're going for variety. I'll eat a lot of Brussels sprouts with my meat usually.
I'm not convinced that that's healthy. Sorry.
And there you have it. Rachel working out against the meat diet.
I'm not against it. I just don't understand it.
Not understanding the meat diet.
You do you, but...
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween. Monster cookie eyeballs.